Hello and welcome to the Plays the Thing. My name's Matt. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And this evening we're going to be playing a game that I just got today, and I got on a whim, and basically, yeah, it's come and I've been playing it all afternoon, and it is Slay the Spire. Um, and I have played the game on the app. Um, I'm not that great at it, I don't think, but I'm going to play this because I just love deck building games. And you know, the idea of this game is it is a deck builder, but it's also a roguelike game. So the idea is to not necessarily win, straight away, but um, we are going to progress through, maybe win a boss battle, maybe not. If we do, then we're going to fill out parts of um, this section in the rule book where we unlock things just like in the digital game. So we're going to unlock more cards that will help us and go through this ascension thing where if we get through 3 acts, then we unlock an ascension and that adds harder elites and all that sort of thing. So the game will develop. There's a group of cards that are unlocked cards that you don't open, and yeah, so it's quite exciting. I'm going to be playing one of the basic characters, so the Ironclad. The remaining soldier of the Ironclad sold his soul to harness demonic energies. And this is the board. I have to say, component wise, quality wise, it's really great. So we're going to have energy that we spend every turn. We have 10 health to start with, and we have block that we can develop as well. As far as I can kind of work out, the Ironclad, he gets a lot of strength cards, so he can build up his strength, which means every time he attacks for 1 more. So there are these strength tokens that he can get. He's got a lot of cards like that in his deck. Also, because we're playing solo, we have the loaded die. We're going to roll a die every round, and it may trigger something for us that just helps us a little bit. And then we have enemies, obviously, that we're going to encounter. And we start off with a first encounter, and there are 4 of these cards. So we randomly pick one of these. And we have got the small slime. And so we put a marker. This is their health, and they start on the marked 1. So he'll start with 3 health. And then this slime at the bottom, it says it gets another card out. So we look through the Act 1 encounters, and we get an acid slime out. And I think there are a few of these, yeah. So there are 4 acid slimes, so we will just randomly pick one. And that goes out as well. And that acid slime has 5 health. So as you can see here, this small slime will just attack for 1 every round, every enemy turn. And the acid slime will go with what we roll on the die, which we will do every round as well. So if I go back to the overview, what we do is we draw 5 cards. So we draw 5 cards, and then we roll the die. And we've got a 1. So 1 doesn't do anything, but 1 will be over here with this acid slime. So it means that this enemy turn, it will attack for 2, and we will also get Days card, which I will talk about when we get there. So we're going to be attacked for 3 in total, and we have 3 energy to spend. I think we probably should. Can we take that out? We can't take this small slime out unless we do it and have no defense. But maybe that's a good idea. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to play. So we play into our discard. So I'm going to play my bash, which takes 2 energy, and I get 2 attack. So 1, 2, and it gets a token on it because of this card, which is a vulnerable token. And vulnerable, when there's a vulnerable token on anyone, it doubles the attack on the next attack it has against it. So I will also play another attack, another strike, which takes my energy down to 0 and kills the small slime. So that would actually have hit for 2 because it would have been doubled. So I'm just going to turn them over. And then we just have the acid slime to deal with, but we have no energy left. So the acid slime is going to attack us for 2, so we will lose 2 life, 1, 2. And then also it is going to daze us. So the daze card, we put this on the top of our draw pile. So this will go on there. So we will draw that next turn. And that's the end of the acid slime's turn. So then we start our new turn. So we go back up to 3 energy. And we draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we roll the die again. So we rolled a 4, which gives us one block, which is good. So we have that daze. And we have 3 attack and 1 defense. Now the acid slime is going to attack for 2 again. So I think what we will do is defend for 1. So we're blocking that 2 attack. And then we will just use an attack for 1. And another attack for 1. And then this daze card now goes back to the daze card pile. And we discard everything. So we've used all our energy. Then the acid slime is going to attack, but we have 2 block. It's attacking for 2. We block for 2, so we don't take any damage. Thank goodness. And it's down to 3 health. So back to 3 energy. And then in any good deck builder, we shuffle our cards. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we roll our dice again. And it's a 6 this time. This so this loaded die card, it says here, the 6, trigger a die relic ability. Well, I have no relic abilities at the moment, which is a shame. So nothing happens. And this time the acid slime isn't going to attack. He's just going to hit us with weak, which is this symbol. And that will just put a weak counter on us, which I will explain when we get there. But we might kill this. Yes, we're going to kill him. So I'm going to use my bash again for 2, so that does 2 damage. 1, 2. And then for the last one, I'll use my strike. Oh, and it also puts a vulnerable on them. And yeah, for my last one, I'll do a strike, which does 1 damage, but does actually 2, but it doesn't really matter. So the acid slime is defeated. So we have defeated them. So that is the end of this combat round. So we look at the encounter cards, and you can see here it's got a potion symbol. So we take the top potion from the potion deck and get that. And that says, attack potion. The next attack you play this turn is played twice. So we can use that potion and it goes to the bottom of the deck. And then also there is this symbol, which is to draw 3 cards of my standard cards. So I've got my deck off screen. So we'll draw the top 3. And then if I show you here, these are the 3 we've got. So we have True Grit, which is a skill. That's 1 block to any player, exhaust a card in your hand. So this would be really good if I was playing with other people, but I'm not. So I would always be giving that defense to myself. Sorry, my cop's broken. And we also have Sentinel, 2 block to any player. If this card is exhausted, gain 2 energy. That's quite interesting. And we also have Cleave, which with this symbol it means all the enemies on a row. And we all in solo we only have 1 row. In multiplayer, every person who's playing will have a row of enemies. But so that's every enemy in our row would get hit for 2, which is actually quite good as well. It's between these 2, definitely. I think I'm going to play a little bit defensively and take Sentinel. And also, if this card is exhausted, gain 2. So we can maybe use that because we can exhaust cards. We have, I think we have a card that exhausts. Oh no, we don't. But there are lots of cards that exhaust. So these ones will go to the bottom of the deck now of our normal cards. And as you can see, there are a lot of them. And these go away. This will go to the bottom of, just go back to the deck of encounter cards. And then we get to move up. So I've only got part of this on here, but I'll move it down as we move up the track. But we've got an awful long way to go. There you go, and there's the big boss. So first thing we do, we're going to go and have an event. So just means which way we're going to go. Campfire, we can heal and upgrade a card. So I think we might go up that way. So let's go here. So we take the top event card, and here it is. It's called Transmogrifier. Before you lies an elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. So we can pray, which is transform a card, which is lose 1 card from our deck and gain the top card from our normal deck of replacement cards. So we just randomly get 1. Or sacrifice, transform 2 cards, gain a curse. And curses basically gum up your hand and do nasty things. You can eventually get rid of them, but yeah, then they can make it harder for you. So I think we will just transform a card, and I think as we took a one for defense, I think we will take one of the defenses out and transform it, and we'll have to see. So that card goes out of play for now, and we get a new card, and it is Shrug It Off. So this is 2 block and draw a card. So yeah, we've upgraded basically one of our block cards to a better card for the same price, because it costs 1 energy as well. So that's pretty good, I think. So this goes to the bottom of the event deck. And then there is only one place we can go. You can see that. We have to tackle another enemy. So we go to the main Act 1 enemy deck now, which I've already shuffled. And we reveal the top card, and it's a large slime. So with the large slime, it has 8 health, and it also has a tracker on it, and this will just every enemy turn, it will move down and then go back up, move down and go back up. And we want to kill the large slime pretty quickly, because on the 3rd turn, on its 3rd turn, it's going to summon an acid slime at the start of the next round. So we could do with killing this large slime off. Certainly, if we could by then, but certainly after that first acid slime has come out. So there we go. I should also say that I have, as the Ironclad, I have a special power, which is end of combat, heal 1 HP, which I will always forget. So I've done that now. So I'm back up to 9. So let's see what we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll roll the die. And we got 1. So nothing is happening with that. And so the large slime is going to attack for 1. It would attack everyone because it has that symbol, but it's only us. And I've got a lot of defense. But I think what I will do is I play one of my new cards, Shrug It Off. So we go down to 2 energy. So I get 2 block, and I draw a card. Okay, I drew another defense. Don't need it. So I'm just going to play my 2 strikes. 1, 2 to do 2 damage. 1, 2. No energy left. So we go over to the large slime. They're attacking for 1. I have 2 block. And that's the end of their turn. So they will move down. So now they're going to do 4 attack. And they are going to... I'll never remember these. Daze us as well. 1 card. Our block goes, our energy goes back up, and we draw 5. And we roll our die. So we rolled a 2, which does nothing. Ooh. So we only have 1 defense. So we need to have a bit of defense. So we'll get 1 block. And then I think we will play our bash. So bash is 2 attack, 1, 2, and a vulnerable. So we'll get to use that vulnerable next turn. So we could potentially kill this large slime. So we've used our 2 energy, and we will discard all these cards. And unfortunately, the large slime is going to attack for 4, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're down to 6 health, and we get a dazed, which goes on top of our draw pile. And then this turn, the large slime is going to summon. So we draw back up. Because it's not going to attack this time, I'll probably get all my defense cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, not great. And it's a 6. So we can trigger a relic ability. But we don't have one. Okay, so I think I'm going to strike. So we've got 3 down to 2, and it will be doubled because of this vulnerable. So that's 2, 1, 2. And then I'm going to strike again for another 1, but I'm going to use my attack potion. The next attack you play this turn is played twice. So we do 1, 2 damage, and we kill the large slime. So this has to go back at the bottom of the potion deck. Prefer to kill it off. So the large slime is dead. And when we finish, we get 1 HP back because of our end of combat power. And then the large slime, we get 1 coin. So we've got 3 now. We get another potion. So we've got blood potion, heal 2 HP. That's lovely, thank you. And then we get to choose another card from the top 3 on our deck. So let's show these. So blood for blood costs 1 if you lost HP this combat. So it costs 3 usually, costs 1, and it does 4 attack, which is quite a lot. Heavy blade costs 2 energy, 3 attack each. Goodness me. Strength adds +3 damage to this card instead of +1. But we don't have any cards that add strength yet. But it is a good card, and I'm hoping to get some strength cards into our deck. So I might go for that one. Wild Strike is 3 attack. It's 1 energy, 3 attack, which is good, but you get a daze into your deck because obviously it's like a so you're swinging around a lot. I think I'm going to take the heavy blade and try and work towards getting strength cards that give us strength into our deck. Although at the moment it's expensive for what it is, but it could be useful in the future. So the large slime goes away to the bottom of the deck. Right. And we've got a 2 HP, which is great. Now we could go and do another event, or we could go to the campfire. And I think we could, at the campfire, we can either heal 3 HP, which I don't really need to do right now. I'm at 7 and I have my blood potion. Or we could upgrade a card, which would be awesome. So let's do that. Let's go to the campfire. And let's upgrade a card. So what will we upgrade? So the cards come out of their sleeves and the upgrade is on the other side. So Heavy Blade, each strength adds +5 damage to this card, which is amazing, but we're not ready for that yet because we don't have any things that are adding strength. Sentinel, 2 block to any player if this card is exhausted, gain 1. 3 block to any player if this card is exhausted, gain 3 energy. That might be something we could do. Shrug it off. 2 defense, draw 1 card. 3 defense, draw 1 card. Yeah, maybe. I don't think it's as good as Sentinel. We could upgrade one of our normal cards, of course. So Strike. There is a little booklet. So strikes go to 2 attack and defense go to 2 block to any player. So that strike might be worth it. What about Bash? What happens to Bash? Let's have a look. Bash goes to 4 instead of 2. That's pretty powerful. I think I'm going to upgrade Bash. So we do that. Flip that card over. So we now have 4 attack, Bash. And we'll do a shuffle. And then we have to now, it's another enemy. So we look at the top card of the enemy Act 1 deck. And it's a fungi beast. Yeah, it's one of these fungi living in a rat, which is pretty repellent. And we also, at the bottom of the card, it says fungi beast. So we look at this deck and get another fungi beast out. Where are they? Oh. Should be one in here. There. I'll put that one out. Okay, so this one has 6 health. This one has 5. And they have an ability, Spore Cloud, which on death, they will give us a vulnerable, which obviously is worrying because that's doubling any attack that the other one may give. Okay, and they're doing 2 and 1 attack, but they're also getting, they have strength abilities, which means they will get more and more powerful. So I really could do with taking these out pretty quickly. Let's hope that 4 comes out pretty soon. Okay, so let's start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll roll the die. And it's a 5, so we get 1 block. and they will be doing these bottom abilities. So they're getting lots of strength. This one's getting strength, and this one is doing 1 attack and getting strength. Okay, what have I got here? Okay, so I will play Shrug It Off, which gives me 2 block, but it also draws a card. That's just another strike. And then, so we've paid 1 energy for that. And then I think I will do 3 attack. So that, who should I do that on? This fungi beast is going to have 2 strength on it. So I think I might do it to that 1, 2, 3. So it's now down to 3. And unfortunately, we can't use the strength part of that. But we've used our 3 energy. So first fungi beast gets 2 strength on it. And these strength don't come off. They stay on there. And they can have, you can have up to 8 of them. And then the fungi beast, it attacks everyone for 1, just me, and it gets 1 strength on it. And that's the end of the enemy turn. So we draw up to 5. We go, block goes to 0. We get 3 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll the die. And it's a 6, so they're doing the same again, which is actually quite good. Because this one isn't going to attack, which means I can probably kill it. Ooh, I've got my bash. Do you know what? I'm going to use my bash for 2 energy to do 4 damage to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I will just use my strike to do another one, which kills it. So I have no energy left. And then the fungi beast here is just going to get another 2 strength. And I'm hoping, I'm really hoping that I get to kill it. So that's the end of its turn. We go back up to 3 energy and we draw our cards. Hello, people watching. Hope you can hear everything good. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we roll the die. Whoa, it's a 3. So yes, the fungi beast will now attack for 1, but it will be 2, 3, 4, 5 it attacks for. So we need to kill it off. And we can, because we draw our bash again. So 2, 1, 2. And we attack for 4, 1, 2. So the vulnerable doesn't need to go on. It has been defeated. Another success. So we look at the rewards for it and we get 1 coin. And we get another potion, which is Purity Potion. Exhaust up to 3 cards in your hand. So exhausting cards, we haven't had that happen yet, but it takes cards out of your deck for that combat. So it's a way of thinning cards out and any nasty cards that you might have. And we also get to choose a new card as well. So let's draw 3 again. What have we got? Oh, we still haven't got anything. So we've got 2 clotheslines, which is 2 energy, 3 attack, and 1 weak. We have True Grit, 1 defense to any player, exhaust a card in your hand. Well, we do have that card, don't we? Oh, maybe we didn't. Maybe I didn't pick it. Yeah, this card, Sentinel. 2 defense to any player. If this card is exhausted, gain 2 energy. I just don't know if it's worth it. So if we look here, I can have another event or another enemy. I'm fancying another enemy, really. Oh, I should get, with my power, heal 1 HP, so I'm back up to 8. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to take any of those cards. You can skip. I just don't fancy any of them. I don't think they add anything to my deck. And I don't want to bloat it out. I particularly want to be able to keep drawing that Bash upgraded card. Yeah, I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but I'm going to do it. So, yeah, so these can go away. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and have another fight with some enemies. So, what do we get this time? We get a red slaver. So the red slaver has 10 health. It has an act last, but it's the only one that's here, so I'm presuming that, you know, it's always going to outlast. But it has quite a lot of attack, 2, 2, 3. So we could do with taking them out pretty quickly. Okay, so we draw our 5 cards. And we roll the die. And it's a 5. So we get 1 block from our loaded die card. And they're going to attack for 3. So I'm going to use Shrug It Off, which gives me 2 defense. And we draw a card. Just another defense. So that was 1 energy. So we have 2 left. So I will play Heavy Blade for 2 energy, and that does 3 attack. 1, 2, 3. That's all my energy gone. So we discard our cards. And red slaver is going to attack for 3, and I have 3 block. So it does nothing. Roll the die. It's another 5, so it's going to attack for 3 again, but I get 1 block. Okie dokie. So I'm going to use my bash for 2 energy, which does 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it also puts the vulnerable. And I only have 1 strike. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play defend, because I couldn't kill it off with that, because it would only do 2 damage, double the damage with that vulnerable. So it wouldn't kill it off anyway. Yes. So that's the end of my turn. So it's going to attack for 3. So 1, 2, and I lose 1 life. So I draw up 1. So I should be able to kill it off this time, as long as I don't draw full defense. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I can kill it. So we'll just roll that. It's a 6. But I just need to play my bash plus for 2, and it does 4 damage. But that would be 8, 1, 2, and they are done. Goodbye, Red Slaver. So Red Slaver, I get a coin, and I draw 3 more cards. 1, 2, 3. Ah, here we go, here we go. So now I have flex, gain 1 strength, lose that at the end of the turn, exhaust. So that's better than nothing. Oh, we've got a golden ticket, can't be added to that. When you reveal golden ticket, reveal a card from your rare deck. Okay, so this goes to the bottom of the normal deck, and from our rare deck, which is much smaller, we reveal the top card. Oh, this is annoying. This is annoying because limit break, double your strength. Max strength is 8. But I don't have any strength cards, and here's a strength card. The good thing about flex is it costs 0. So we gain more strength, we lose it at the end of the turn, and the card gets exhausted. But it gives us a way of doing more damage. I don't know. Perfected Strike is 3 attack, plus 1 damage for each other card in your hand containing strike. I really want to get this card, but it will do me no good right now. What's Limit Break upgraded? Oh, it doesn't get exhausted. And we're allowed to look at the upgraded sides. Flex upgraded. Yeah, it has no exhaust either. So exhaust takes it out of the game. I'm going to take flex just because I want to get strength, and even though it's not that great a card, it's so annoying that came up now. Maybe I should have taken that and, you know, waited to get strength, but I don't know. Okay, so Red Slaver goes away. And now, can you still see? Now we get to go to treasure. So it's the only option. So we go to treasure and we get the top of the, what's it called? The relics deck. So here's the relics deck. So we just get to have this card. Sometimes they're useful, sometimes they're not. Serpent Head. At events, gain 2 money when you enter the room. Okay. Interesting. Funny enough, that doesn't really help us. But okay, could have been a bit more beneficial. So, can you see? So now we have the option of doing another fight or another fight. But we could go up here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coins, and this is a merchant where we can buy things. And then we would do an elite fight, which is this one. But we need to do an elite fight. We could go this way as well. Upgrade another card. Well, let's not make a decision now. We just have to do another normal fight. So we will do that. And it's a looter this time. So the looter has 9 health. And the looter, these boxes are grey, which means you never go back to them. So basically the looter is going to have 3 turns, and then on the last turn it says lose 2 coins, looter leaves, combat, but we still get the rewards. We always go from top to bottom. So first round he's going to attack for 2, second he's going to attack for 3 and get a block, and third turn he's gone. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And oh, sorry, and we'll roll the die. We got a 6, so we can trigger a die relic ability. So we don't have a die relic ability. This is a relic, but it doesn't have. I'm pretty sure we can't do that. Let's just check, shall we? Die relic ability. I know that some of them have dies on them. Yeah, I don't think we will. Doesn't really make sense that we can just get money for no reason. So he's going to attack for 2. Oh, well, we're going to play Flex, and Flex gets exhausted. So Flex says gain 1 strength, lose that strength at the end of the turn, exhaust. So it goes into our exhaust pile over here. And we have that costs no energy. So we're going to play Bash, which is 2, and then it's 4 attack, but with our strength it becomes 5. So we do 5 damage, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they get a vulnerable. And I think that we will just play a defend, so we get 1 block. So also that card is kind of out of our deck now. So even though we can't use it again and this goes away, we managed to do a little bit more damage than we would have, and we've got that vulnerable token on the looter, which is good. So they are going to attack for 2, so they do 1 through our block. We go down to 6. Oh, we should have gone up 1, shouldn't we? Should have done that. So we're down to 7. And then this moves down, so it's now 3 attack and 1 block. Roll the die, and it's a 3, so that's nothing. We have got a lot of defense here, which is good. So we will use Shrug It Off, 2 defense, and we draw a card. And that was 1 energy. I think I'm just going to defend again because I'm hoping. I think I'm going to play that and get another 2 block. And then I will do 1 attack. So because of the vulnerable, it does 2, 1, 2. So they're down to 2 now. And there we go. And so they're doing 3 attack, but I've got 4 blocks, so they don't do anything, but they do get 1 block. And that's the end of their turn. So they move down. So this is their last turn now. They would leave now. So I need to like take them out. So 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. And we roll a die. And we get a 1, which does nothing. Ah, excellent. Okay, so Heavy Blade for 2 does 3 attack. So 1, 2, 3, and they are defeated. So we kill them before they could leave with our money. We get a potion, which is Ancient Potion. Remove all weak and vulnerable from your character. And we get to choose potentially another card. Oh, goodness me, I want some strength. So we have Iron Wave, which is 1 attack, 1 defense, which is kind of useful. Headbutt, 2 attack, put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. And then Anger, which is put this card on top of your draw pile, which is 0 but only is 1 attack. I don't want that. If we had lots of strength kind of rolling through, but we're not drawing strength cards. So I think we might put Headbutt because it would mean being able to move some good cards back early. So I'm going to go for that. Headbutt. Please give me some strength cards. So Headbutt goes in. So I'm just wondering. So let's show you where we're up to. Oop. So we could go to the campfire. We have only 5 gold to spend. And then we'd have to do an elite. We could do an event and we get 2 gold because of that, which we won't be able to use this act, but maybe on the next act. And then there's still an elite there. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do another event. Could be good, could be bad. So let's see. So we have winged statue. You notice an intricate, large blue statue. Oh, I should also say we get serpent head, so we get 2 coins. One, two. Yes, you notice an intricate, large blue statue resembling a wing. You find gold spilling from its cracks. Maybe there is more inside. Pray, remove a card and lose 2 HP. Interesting. Or gather gold, gain 2 HP. Well, I have my blood potion, which heals 2 HP, and I should have gone up 1. So I'm on 8. So I could remove a card. So I can take a card out of my deck. And I think if I was going to do it, I probably... Well, let's see. Let's see. So I've got... Let's count the attacks we've got compared to the defense. I feel like our defense has been pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've already taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikes. I think I'm going to take a strike out. I'm going to take a strike out and I'm going to lose 2 HP. So I'm down to 6. But you can use potions at any time. So I think we're pretty good there. So that event has been done. So now the next, I won't show you, but we are going to the campfire so we can heal 3 HP or upgrade a card. And I think we will upgrade a card. And I think the card I'm going to upgrade is... Where is it? Oh, it's here. Flex. Because Flex is gain strength, lose that at the end of the turn, and then exhaust. But the upgraded Flex doesn't exhaust. So it means we keep it in our deck. And that means it'll come back round. And I can even move it to the back of the top of the deck with that card if it's in discard. So I think it's just, it gives us so much more power. I mean, not that much more power because it's only 1 extra attack, but it does make a big difference. And if I get some more strength cards. So yeah, so what we could do now is, without showing you, I could do an elite fight, or I could just do another event. And for the sake of showing it off, and also, you know, why not? Let's do the elite. So you won't see that, but I've moved up to the elite, so now we're nearly near the top. And we have these 3 elite cards, and I've shuffled them up already, so we're just going to do the top one. So we reveal this elite. Oh, and it is the Gremlin Knob. Okay, so they have their own tracker. And for 1 player, they have 14 health. And on their first turn, after my first turn, I should say, they gain enraged for the rest of the combat. And enraged is, after you play a skill, you take 1 damage. Now, the important thing that I noticed when I was watching a playthrough, I think, with damage. Obviously, your block can stop that damage from coming through to you. So it's not like I'm just going to keep losing every time I play, losing a life every time I play a skill. But obviously, I need to be careful. And then after that, because this is a grayed out, he's just going to attack for 3 each of his turns. So I need to sort of get in there and attack him. And I can play skills without taking any damage in my first go. So let's see what we can do. Yeah, let's see. So okay. Didn't draw any of my big hitting cards. So I will play Shrug It Off, which is 2 block, which I don't really need, but it gets me to draw a card. It's just another defend. But hey, you know. So I'm just going to play 2 strikes. 1, 2, which do 2 attacks. 1, 2. So he's down to 12. Not a great turn. So, oh, I didn't roll the die, did I? It doesn't really matter now. I would have got another defense as well. Doesn't matter. Lose all our block. Go back up to 3. He moves down, and he will just stay at that now. So he's gained enraged, and now he will attack for 3 every round. And we roll the die. 5, so we get a block. So got a lot of attack here, actually. So I'm going to play my flex skill, which doesn't get exhausted now. So I do take 1 damage, but my block blocks that. And I gain 1 strength. And then I'm going to play Bash, which is 4 attack, but it does 5 because I now have 1 strength. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's down to 7. That was 2 energy. And then, wow. Oh, I can't play it. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's a shame. Can't quite kill him off this turn. So I'm going to play Headbutts, which is 2 attack. But we have our strength, so it's 3. 1, 2, 3. So he's down to 4 already. And we can put our card from our discard pile on top of our draw pile. So I'm going to put Bash on top. So I know that I can probably kill him next turn. I don't have anything left. And I know I'm going to get hit for 3, which is probably stupid. Oh, hold on. I should have done 6, shouldn't I? Because it should have doubled. Yeah, so he's got 1 left. So I get hit for 3. 1, 2, 3. So I'm down to 3, which is kind of dumb. He's staying there. He's just going to do 3 damage every turn. Only played the 1 skill, so we draw up to 5. 1, 2, 3. Four, 5. And we roll a die. And it's a 6, so I can trigger. No, I don't do that. Yeah, so I'm just going to play Bash for 2, and it does 4 damage. 1, 2, and he is done. So I've defeated him. Wasn't too bad, although I'm down to 3, but I get an extra 1 because of my power. And then I get 2 coins, so we'll put a 5 out and bring 3 back. And we get 1 of the elite relics. And as you see, this does have dice on it. So the red mask, 5 and the 6. I presume that means we put a week on someone. I guess that's what it means. Yeah, it must do, mustn't it? Yeah, that's what it must mean. And then we also get to look at 3 more cards. Oh my goodness me. Okay. So we have Body Slam. X attack. X is equal to your block. Or Twin Strike, 1 and 1 attack. So they're separate attacks. So if I had a strength on my card, it would do a 2 and 2 attack on the same enemy. And Clash can only be played if every card in your hand is an attack. So this is a way of going down the full down attack route. So I won't be taking that. I think I'll take Twin Strike. It's not exactly what I want. I might be taking too many cards here. I think I do that quite a lot. I'm going to take Twin Strike. So we are done there. Gremlin Knob goes back. And now we have a campfire. Again, I won't show you this, but we're on a campfire. So on a campfire, we can heal for 3 HP or upgrade a card. As I have 4, although I can heal 2, should I upgrade a card? What do you think? Upgrade or heal? I have a blood potion that heals 2 HP, but we are just about to fight the end of Act 1 boss. Upgrading. What does Headbutt upgrade to? 3 attack. Getting more attack is good. Ooh, it's so tricky. Heavy Blade. 3 attack. Each strength adds 5 damage to this card. Oh, that's such good if I had more strength going on. Though I do have my flex going round now, don't I? Should I upgrade that? I'm going to upgrade Heavy Blade. This could be dangerous, but we're going to try it. So I'm not healing. I've upgraded a card. And now we are at the top of the act. So we are going to fight this boss, which was randomly selected by a dice roll. And let me show you. This is the Hexaghost. So the Hexaghost goes around and round and round and attacks most of the time. The Hexaghost for one player has 36 health. And they're starting off doing 1 attack, and they are adding one of these cards into the deck. So they're dual, these cards, but the bottom one is they're both status cards. This is 5. Put in your discard pile. Unplayable. End of turn. Take 1 damage if this is in your hand. So that can cause us damage, yeah. And obviously we can exhaust them out of our hand, but we can't play them. If they get exhausted, they just go back to their pile of cards. So yeah. Now with the Hexaghost, if we beat the Hexaghost, we get 3 coins. We get, I think they're called Epic. Boss relics, sorry. We get a boss relic, which is better than a normal relic. Yeah, I am worried about only having 4 health, but we actually have 6. We actually have 6. Okay, let us get on with this. We do have a Purity Potion as well, which exhausts up to 3 cards in our hand. So if we've got some of those cards, that could be helpful. I'm just going to move this one up here because I want to remember if it fires off, because it's on a 5 and 6. So, oh, we got a 6. So, we have Red Mask. So we put that on, and it says trigger a relic ability and a die relic ability. So I think we must be able to trigger it again. So we've got 2 weak on there already. So these tokens will get removed 1 at a time, basically. Right, so it will not attack us this time because it's got 2 weak on it, so it minuses attack off, so it's not going to attack. So I'm going to play my flex, which gives us strength, and then I'm going to play Twin Strike. So now this attacks for 2 and 2, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to play another strike. So that is 1, but with our strength it's 2, 1, 2. And then I will play another strike. and that is 1, 2, down to 0. So there we go. We've used all our energy. Discard the cards. Then they are going to attack for 1, but they can't, and one of these gets removed. And then they do give us one of those fire cards. And we can pay energy to exhaust these as well, pay 1 energy to exhaust them, so to stop that attack happening. So they move down to the next one, so it's 2 attack and 2 fire. This goes away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're only going to attack for... Oh, they're doing two attacks. 2 and 2. Okay. That's okay. We've got defense. It will actually be 1 and 1 because this stays until the end of their turn. So it's only 2. So I'm going to play... Oh, did I roll a die? No. So it's a 4, so we get 1 block. And then I'm going to play this for 1 energy to get 2 more block and draw a card. And then I will play Bash for 2, which attacks for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and gives them a vulnerable. And that is all I can play. So they are going to do a 2 and 2 attack, but with this it's reduced to 1 and 1, so that's not getting through my block. That goes away though, and then they are giving us another of those cards. And then they move down, so they're not attacking this turn, they're just going to give us 2 status cards. But I'd really like to draw something, a big hitter, so I could use that vulnerable to do some good damage. Will be good. I've got 3, 4, 5. And we roll a die. And it's a 4 again, so we get 1 block. Oh, of course. That's not great. Okay, so we'll gain 1 strength. We'll lose it at the end of the turn. And then we're going to use Headbutt. That's 1 to attack for 2, but it's 3. 1, 2, 3. And put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. So I'm going to put Flex on top of my draw pile. And then I only have 1 more attack, which will be 2. So 1, 2. So they're down to 19. Not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. And there's no point in playing either of those 2 defends, because they're just giving us 2 status cards. And then they move down. So they're going to do 3 attack and get 5 block. Oh, hold on. I should have. 1, 2, 3. I should have doubled that. So it should have been 6. So 1, 2, 3. Sorry, because of that vulnerable. And that goes away. Got our 5 cards. and it's a 6. So trigger a die relic ability, and our die relic ability triggers anyway. That's how I'm playing it. So we put 2 weak on Hexaghost. Yeah, and we've got our flex. So I'm going to play my flex to get another strength. Ooh, good, good, good. And we will play bash. Oh, now hold on. I have to be a little bit careful here because they're going to attack for 3. But only attack for 1, actually. Because of the weeks they've got. Yeah, so that's fine. So I am going to do what I was going to do. So bash for 2 energy, and it's 4 attack, but it's 5 because of our strength. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that also puts a weak on them. A vulnerable, sorry. And then so I have this card in my hand. Which is gonna hit me for 1 damage. And then he's gonna hit me for 1 damage. No. Yeah, for 1 damage. I'm gonna take it. So I'm gonna play Twin Strike. So Twin Strike is a 1-on-1 attack, but with our strength, it's a 2 and a 2. And then with this on it, it's actually 4 and 4 because both attacks are doubled. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Hexaghost is down to 3. And then that's the end of my turn. So that goes away, but this does 1 damage to me. And it stays, doesn't it? It stays. Pretty sure it stays. Yeah. Put the status card on top of your discard pile. They return to the status deck when exhausted. Yeah. So it's not been exhausted. It stays in my deck. So then Hexaghost is going to attack, and they have 2 weak. So they only attack for 1. So I'm down for 2 health. And then they get 5. One of those goes away, and they get 5 block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This should have gone away as well. I'm going to have to be really careful here. So they move on. They're at 4 health, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we roll the die, and it's a 3, which doesn't do anything. I'm going to spend my blood potion now, which gives me 2 HP. So we go up to 4. Hexaghost is going to attack for 2, but it will be 1 because he still has 1 weak on him. So I'm going to, we're at 3 energy. I'm going to spend 1 energy to get 2 block and draw a card. And then I'm going to play. There's no point in playing Heavy Blade because it's 3 attack and Hexaghost has 5 defense, and this defense will go away once it's their turn. So actually, there's nothing else I can really do. So I'm going to pass there. So Hexaghost attacks for 2, but is weakened, so only attacks for 1, so it doesn't get past my block. And then another card is added, and their defense goes away. And then they move down, and they're going to act 3 and 3. So this is pretty bad. I need to draw some good cards here. Wish me luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Okay, I can kill it, I think. Yeah, I can kill it. Okay, so roll a die, and it's a 1, so it's nothing. So I'm going to do 1 strike, 2 strikes, and then I'm going to play Headbutt, which does 2 damage. And Hexaghost is defeated. Okay, so we get 3 gold coins. So 1, 2, 3. And then I think I'm pretty sure that when we get boss relics in the solo game, we get to choose from 3. Reveal 3 instead if playing solo. Yes. So let me show you down here. We get 3, 1. Oh, and we get we heal 1 HP at the end of combat. 1, 2, 3. So we have transform 3 cards. Use this immediately, then discard it. Pandora's box. We have cursed key. Start of turn. Gain 1 energy. When obtained, gain 2 curses. So yeah, you have 1 energy every turn. 1 extra energy every turn. And then we have Holy Water. Start of combat, place 2 cubes, and then remove a cube to gain 1 energy. Well, Pandora's box is what it says. It's you know, we could take our basic cards and just see what happens, but we might get cards that, you know, aren't useful. But it is tempting. If anyone wants to give me a vote, 1, 2, or 3. So Pandora's box, transform 3 cards, use this immediately, then discard it. Curse key, start of turn, gain 1 energy, when obtained, gain 2 curses. And Holy Water, start of combat, place 2 cubes, remove a cube, gain 1 energy. I kind of feel like Pandora's box would be like really fun to do, but kind of scary. And Holy Water would be kind of good as well. Hello, 1. Yeah, I mean it's a big sort of risk, but when I play Act 2, it will be, you know, I'm not going to play Act 2 now. I will play it. I don't know. I might record it or do another live stream like tomorrow or something. Yeah, I'm thinking 1 as well. Anyone else got an opinion? I do like the idea of holy water because it just gives you that extra like little on every sort of combat. But well, if no one else is going to vote, then Abdullah, I think we're going to go for 1, which yeah, I think we'll go for 1 then, Abdullah. Just joined, never seen this before. It looks really cool. Just got into this game digitally. Yeah, I was kind of umming and ahhing to get this one, and honestly, I wasn't sure because I love board games. Obviously, I have a board game channel, but I wasn't really sure about it. But then it just everyone has been loving it, and I've got to say, I've been playing it sort of this afternoon. I got it this morning. I'm playing it this afternoon, and I just thought I have to live stream it because it's so much fun, and I'm really pleased that I got through Act 1. So yeah, so I think we're going to transform 3 cards. So this could be dangerous, but I think if we transform, so I should explain if you don't know what transform is. Basically, we take one of our cards, it goes out of the game, and we just take the first card of this big sort of pile of cards, and so we're just changing cards over basically. Yes, I have played it digitally. So these cards can go back. And I do like it digitally, actually. But I just like, I like board games. I like having the cards is like awesome. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 strikes and 2 defends. And so what we will do is we will get these 3 cards from the top of my extras deck. This Pandora's box will just go away. So instead of 2 strikes and a defend, which now are out of the game, we get Iron Wave, which is an attack and a block for 1 energy. That's pretty good. Not amazing, but not bad. Heavy Blade. So that's another, we've already got a Heavy Blade. So 3 attack, each strength adds +3 damage to this card, and another Twin Strike. Okay. I mean, they're all better cards, and they've kind of evened out. We've got 1. Yeah, it's kind of evened out, really. So we were pretty lucky with that. I would like a card that gives strength. But anyway, so we've done that, but there is something else on here, and it has this gold card symbol. So we reveal 3 rare rewards and add 1 to our deck, or we can skip. So we have the rare cards here, and we draw 3 of these. Okay, still nothing about strength, but we have Juggernaut for 2 energy. Whenever you gain block, deal 1 damage. And this is a power card. So power cards, once you've played them, they stay out and work through the rest of the combat. So they're pretty good. Thank you. Thank you for watching. You have made a decision for me, and it's worked out reasonably well. So have a good night. Offering is 0 energy, lose 1 HP, gain 2 energy, draw 3 cards, exhaust. Yeah, I mean, that's dangerous. And then we have Bludgeon, which is 3 energy. So that's all our energy, but it is 7 attack. So if that's combined with our card that puts vulnerable on, which doubles our next attack, I mean, I'm very tempted by that. I'm not going to go for Offering. Offering can go back to the bottom of the deck. Juggernaut, whenever you gain any block, deal 1 damage. I like the idea of having a power card because it doesn't stay in our deck, so I'm going to take that. So there we go. So we started off with 10 of our just our basic cards, and now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 basic cards left, which is brilliant. We've upgraded some of them. Bash, for example. Bash has been a great card. And yeah, I feel like we're in a quite good place, really. Yeah. So that is it. That is Act 1 of Slay the Spire, the board game. And I will keep playing. So I think that's all that happens. So basically there are new decks of enemies. So there's an Act 2 deck. So all the enemies change. So replace all of those and the events change. And then there is an Act 2 board as well, actually. Where is that? Yeah, so there's an Act 2 board here. So that comes out, and all these are randomly selected, so it's slightly different. We all heal to our maximum HP, which is good. And then we shuffle our card rewards deck. Ah, that's interesting. Include any cards you skipped. Right. Yeah, so all our cards get shuffled. And I think that's... yeah, that's it. And then we play Act 2. But I'm not going to do that now. I would actually quite like to, but I'm not. So yeah, so I will be doing probably another live stream of this because I probably will do a live stream tomorrow, and why not play Act 2? And I probably will film some of playing with other characters as well, because Ironclad is like base character, and I want to play all of them as well. But I should say, I didn't mention at the start, but all these, so now that I've defeated a boss, we get to do unlocks. So when we finish this game, which we haven't finished yet, because we're going to play through all the acts or until we die, we get to check off boxes. It's just like the digital game, really. We check off boxes, and then we unlock cards which go into our decks so that we can use them in future games. So we get better cards potentially in other games, and there are achievements, and there's Ascension. So Ascension, the game gets harder. So in the solo mode, we'd have to defeat all 3 bosses to ascend, and then the first ascension is harder elites. Open the ascension pack, replace the elites in each act with the flame elites. So yeah, it gets harder and harder, which is so cool. I'm really looking forward to playing more than this, and I'm very glad my friend said he wanted to get it, and so I got it. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you're still watching, please like, comment, and please subscribe. There will be more live streams of this, plenty more of this, I'm guessing, over the coming weeks. Okay, thanks so much, guys. Take care, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye.